Here's Kuzma. He blocks it again.
And the amount of blocks he has this season are just staggering.
GA, the numbers don't lie. He's now third for most blocks in a season. And the basket by Johnson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Johnson. Cunningham with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Detroit, no good that time either.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Levine finds Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Levine. 21 points for Johnson.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Kuzma. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Here's Kuzma. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The dish to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 16-point lead. Johnson for 3. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Lee. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. For the 3. Shot clock at 2. Cunningham outside from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Durant. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Yeah, you may be hot tonight, MVP, but you'll never be as good as the king.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. Here's Durant.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
From deep, Johnson, another 3 for Chicago. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And they double up Cunningham. Williams against Kuzma. Here's Durant. Chicago grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Cunningham. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets it back. Poked loose. Paul with the steal. To the middle. Stolen away. Now Detroit moving it up. He's running. Johnson with the block. Shoots over Duran. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Paul.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Gordon's checked in for Duran. Bay comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Martin's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Ivy subbed in for Saban Lee. Chicago also making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Patrick Williams. And Diallo subbed in for Levine. Now DeRozan, following Will Barton's three-point attempt. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan, and he gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now, here's Ivy. He had 27 points last game. Pocket 6. It's Brooks on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Ivy. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bay, no good. Johnson against Bay. Paul for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Paul with the steal. To the inside. Diallo, the baseline J. Again, Chicago.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Enzo Brooks will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Gordon. Pass to Bay. Back to Gordon. They can use a bucket. The rebound by Johnson. To the right side. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Paul's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Ivy with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
An all-NBA selection over his career. DeRozan is a savvy scorer, reads the passing angles, and looks for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Now here's Gordon. 9 points last game. Here's Brooks. Bay wide open, and he fired. Off target from three-point range. Chicago with the ball. Diallo kicks to Johnson. Another 3 for Chicago.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Now here's Johnson. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Johnson. DeRozan's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots over DeRozan. Brooks misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Now Johnson. He's got 36. Lets it go with a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. Gordon's checked in for Duran. Brooks comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Will Barton in for Cade Cunningham. Brooks against Diallo. Brooks kicks to Gordon. The Pistons working the ball around now. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Pass to Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call.
Second personal foul. Team second.
This trend ending anytime soon.
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Diallo. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Nunn in at the two.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Warriors was superb. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Johnson against Gordon. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Brooks, the pass to Ivy. In the corner, it's Gordon. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Now, here's Ivy, defended by Paul. Gordon, and the call.
Johnson, third personal foul, 13 foul.
In that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense.
And good, there's another.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. what a year it's been for him. Bay kicks to Ivy. Back to Bay. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bay's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You flash back to Sadiq Bey's rookie season, and as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Ivy, defended by Paul. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And the shot is good from Johnson. And finishing 4th in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Sadiq Bey has a ton of potential.
Brooks misses. Here's Chicago. They're on an 18-7 run. Diallo the pass to Johnson. A 3-ball. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Martin surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Ivy. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ivy's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Diallo the pass to Johnson. Another 3 for Chicago.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Sees the alley-oop, and so it's Chicago. With a huge lead at the break, safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time...
Some big-time at switching focus now. A tremendous showing in the first half for the Bulls.
What I like, they're sticking to their game plan. They aren't deviating, Ernie. They're like changing up. They're doing what the coach wants, and they're focusing and playing smart and under control.
Yeah, that's been the difference maker for sure. Let's see if they can maintain that mindset. And that's a halftime wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the statue.
Dylan Brooks out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Duran. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Lee in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Cunningham looking it over. Passes it to Duran. Looking to end his cold spell.
Johnson. 4 personal fouls.
Converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Paul with the ball for Chicago. Johnson outside. And Williams, here we go. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And, well, Detroit shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Cunningham. And he comes up with the deuce. Cunningham's got his first 2 points.
This is a strong finish from Cade and just shows you his confidence is growing in attacking the heart of any defense.
Johnson kicks to DeRozan over Brooks, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lee dishes to Cunningham. Paul with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams passes to Johnson. Over Lee. Again, Chicago.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Cunningham dishes it to Lee. Kuzma outside. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Levine against Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Lee outside. There's the lob to the hoop. And Duren slams it in.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. DeRozan passes to Levine, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Lee finds Cunningham. Lee sets a screen for Cunningham. No good from outside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Johnson outside. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Kuzma left side over Williams. And again, it's the Pistons missing. For Chicago, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
Yeah, you know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Williams against Kuzma. Looking to end the run. Johnson with the block. And DeRozan kicks to Paul. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Paul's got 8 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Something else that has stood out is their up.
Johnson, 5th personal foul.
They're on the fast break.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Bulls. Raul Neto comes in for Paul. And here's Levine. He has 5. Levine gets a screen from Johnson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush, and boy, does he get up quick.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Cunningham, connects on the 9-footer. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. And then Johnson with the jam.
And really, one of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Kuzma, left side. Back to Cunningham. Lee finds Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson over to help. The 3. Brooks misses.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now the Bulls with it. Inside, Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
The Pistons have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Lee passes to Kuzma, and there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
A different look here for Detroit. Gordon's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Martin comes in for Cunningham. And Ivy subbed in for Lee. Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple. Here's Chicago. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Martin passes to Ivy to stop the run. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And, well, Detroit shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Ivy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ivy's got 6. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed.
First personal foul. Shooting for Chicago.
Shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Bays checked in for Detroit. And the Bulls making a change also. Diallo's checked in. Barton outside. Pass to Bay. Pistons passing it around. Releases from 15. Gordon with the screen for Bay. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The 3 from Johnson sinks the three-pointer.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And the pass to Ivy. That shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. DeRozan pass. Look at that.
The Drummond delight up in the air and another power jam.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And, well, Detroit shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Ivy. He's got 6. Shot to stop the run. No good on the shot. To the left wing. Diallo inside.
Oh! Yikes! Look out below! About that finish.
Oof. Well, I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate. The ball in great position, and Andre does the rest.
Now, here's Ivy. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Gordon dishes to Barton. 6 to shoot. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Bulls.
Coming onto the floor.
Here's Brooks. It's all in by the Bulls. 1:52 left in the third. To the left side wing. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Passes it to Diallo. Here's Neto. Down low. Johnson, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Ivy. He's got 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Ivy's got 7 points for the quarter.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Chicago has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Johnson, connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Ivy. Softly drops in the floater. Ivy's got 12.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is. I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Barton against Diallo. Gordon with a screen on Diallo. To the inside with 4 seconds on the clock. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
65.
Every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute.
For your Pistons,
and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. So it's Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Jones. Then it's Lance Stephenson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Neto in at the shooting guard position. Nunn kicks to Neto. And here's Stephenson for 3. That one, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Hayes. That one goes in.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Stephenson. He kicks to Kaminsky. Clock at 6. Stephenson against Barton. Stephenson can't hit.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Hayes the pass to Ivy. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback.
So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass delivers. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Neto finds none. Screen by Jones. Going inside. And slammed in by Jones. Substitutions. Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Lee passes to Cunningham. To the paint. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Gets it to go. That one good from none.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the middle. Johnson with the block. Stevenson outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Johnson finds Neto. And the three off target. Pistons shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Kuzma outside. Cunningham on the wing. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Stolen by Stevenson. Johnson with it. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
There's a good screen and a wide open look for Lee. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. The Pistons have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Lee kicks to Cunningham. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. The tray. The rebound by Johnson. Kaminsky finds Stevenson. Here's Neto. Johnson in the corner for three. Another bucket. Wow.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. The pass to Ivy. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Passes to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the paint. And Duran slams it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And there's the whistle on the shot. He'll be shooting 2. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Johnson finds Stevenson. Back to Johnson. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Johnson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ivy passes to Gordon. Looking to get it going. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Down low. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Picked by Lee. Ivy kicks to Barton. Detroit, no good that time either. Barton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
There was a standout performance across the board.
A cat played with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Now, here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Neto, the pass to Johnson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point.
This game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Barton outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Detroit with another turnover here. Smooth sailing for Chicago. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kaminsky with the screen. Johnson kicks to Kaminsky. Shoots over Barton. And the basket by Kaminsky.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Gordon up on top. Inside. Can't. Oh!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he he gets up. I mean, he gets up. And here's Johnson outside. Gets it to fall.
How aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.